going? Gremlin's here. Got Woodley with me. Finally.
Sup, y'all?
This is Smoke and Joke episode 4, and we're gonna be smoking and joking like we always do.
Same shit, different day.
Definitely. I'm trying to get his subscriber count up, so if anybody comes in the chat, we'll start talking to you about his channel a little bit. I really need to get this guy to 50 subscribers at least, so I can live stream.
We're at 39. It's a new channel, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it's a new channel. You've only had it for like what, a year?
Maybe not. Yeah, like a year.
Not even, maybe.
No, it's been about a year.
It's been a year. It's been a year.
And
because you uploaded the short of the fish still in the piece of popcorn from the duck.
Yeah.
When he threw it off the bridge.
That's still a pretty funny video.
No, that's a great video.
It is.
Like just that bass just
something
happened.
Casual, something nice. It's not.
It's not offensive.
It's not a hyped up fucking video.
Yeah, it's not offensive. There's nothing. It's just pure nature at its best.
Exactly. You don't get no better than nature.
Survival of the fucking fittest. That fish was like, not today.
Survival of the fishes.
Yeah, dude. He was like, not.
He took that fucking popcorn. I was like, okay, buddy.
It's like, all right, man. Damn, dude.
I guess he needed it more than the next one.
Yeah, no shit, right?
He was the.
Get a cigarette, man.
Yeah, I got a couple. I guess he was.
I got one in here, but I don't want to dig it out. And besides, it's a Winston. I'd rather have a Lucky Strike. If I could have anything all the time, it'd be Marlboro Reds.
Yeah.
But they're so fucking expensive.
Man, I can buy 2 packs of Lucky Strikes for.
Oh, we got a viewer in. Hey, thanks for coming in.
Hi, how you doing?
Like I said, we're talking about Woodley's channel here a little bit. Kind of the things that he wants to put on his channel.
Yeah, you know, I just I want to do more outdoors, and for a little taste of it, I wanted to do hunting and fishing videos, mostly fishing, but
yeah.
Last year I tried making a hunting video.
Mm-hmm.
I only went one day hunting last year, and I don't really hunt like I used to. I
Yeah.
just go maybe like 2 weeks out of the season now, maybe like 3 days max. I'll go because I don't like just sitting there and it's an hour away. I'm like,
sometimes you're freezing out there.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you get too hot when you're in your jacket or something,
And then you gotta walk all over, which I don't mind the walking.
No, it's the heat that comes from your jacket because you start sweating and you're like dying.
Well, I was up in the stand and I noticed, I wasn't really seeing anything. Great view, it really did.
Mm.
Like I took a picture, it could have been a painting. It was so nice of all the different color leaves. So I decided to move to a stand that was like 50 yards away. Long story short, like a nice 6-7 point buck comes up.
Yeah, we got like 16 people in here now.
Holy shit. What's up, everybody?
It happens. It happens.
Anyways,
thanks for being in here, everyone. I appreciate
it.
Anyways, go ahead and talk about your channel more, Woodley, so we can get you up to hopefully 50. You only need 11 more. Please subscribe to this guy.
Pete Woodley 1. That's the name of the channel.
And no caps.
You can see my big head.
You can see my big head.
It's not fucking hard.
It's not.
Well, yeah, long story short, I shot over that buck, and that was the one time I went hunting last year. I went, nah, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't know. I like to watch animals more or less.
It is very entertaining to watch them. It's not just about going and hunting.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the scene.
It's about the scene.
It's very peaceful.
It is. Until
you get some jackass who's fucking walking across, and then it kind of gets entertaining because you're wondering what are they doing. And
I don't know. That's always iffy with me because
iffy.
You never know when they're just gonna start blasting your way.
Well, one
nothing.
Day, not even 10 years ago, I was hunting over here across 23.
Yeah.
And I noticed some dude was walking like 200 yards away from me, and I was like, "Private property, bud." Didn't hear me. I walk up. It was my Uncle Jimmy. My dad's uncle is the one that sadly passed away.
Oh, yeah, but that is funny,
the last good memory I can release, this dude, if anyone met him, you think he's an asshole, but you know what? He's at least an honest one. He was fucking good to be around. And I'm glad before he passed, I'm glad I at least shot a little buck, and he got to skin him. Mm-hmm. He always loved to do that.
Yeah,
and gave him that and then like 3 months later, he passed of, I don't know what happened, but he just died in his bathroom.
Damn, that's sad. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. Thanks so much. We always appreciate that. What's up, man? Not much. What's up, Woodley? What's up with you?
Oh, not much. Just really thinking about what I want to do for the channel. Hunting and fishing, school. I like doing the rain sounds, and
Yeah.
in reality, yeah, it's more of what I got on the channel right now,
Mhm.
but can only fish so much more. It's easier to just walk outside, plop the phone up. And the only reason I like the rain videos, well, let's be honest, I don't like the AI generated ones. They all sound the same.
And
When you do 'em.
they originally loop too, I think.
They do
You know,
loop.
some
They
of them
go-
loop, and I
Whereas
can't.
if
I
you
can't
do it,
handle that.
if you do it live,
It's not going to be
you're
a
at the
loop.
mercy of
Yeah.
the rain. You get hard, you get soft, you get
You get
It's all-
hard, you get soft. Okay.
in Minecraft. No.
In Minecraft. In
And-
Minecraft.
But it's the wind that kills it. So
Yo,
If
what's
I
up?
can,
Hello,
I will.
man. Thanks for being in the stream. We're smoking and joking.
Smoking and joking.
What did I say? This is episode 4.
Yes.
Yeah. Episode. Can't talk right now. Episode 3 was kind of boring. Nobody was really in the chat, but we still had a fun time talking.
Is that? Oh.
I'm from
They said
Iran. Oh, what's up, man?
it's Iran, huh?
Yeah, that's awesome. Like,
It is.
I
It's
mean,
nice to see a different
different.
ethnicity
Yeah,
and culture.
I love it. I love it.
You can really mix up some good conversation. Too.
Oh, I know. Like when I no, I'm sorry, I don't speak Persian. I don't speak any other language than English. I want to learn Cantonese, but it's the hardest language to learn.
Ooh, I've
Cantonese,
heard that.
it's Chinese because it's what Bruce he spoke
Bruce Lee?
Cantonese, yeah.
Hmm.
And so did Jackie Chan. And,
There's another one. But I remember I was watching a channel of a lady who was trying to teach people how to speak Chinese, and I was like, that might be interesting. And at first, I knew how to say happy birthday and hello and goodbye and thanks. And
name-changing fake accounts. This is Trash. Trash is in the stream.
Trash.
Yeah, dude, Trash is in the stream. That's who it is.
Oh,
Yeah. Sorry, Trash. I wasn't really looking at your name for a second. I was like trying to. Now, what's your opinion on Iran? Like, I don't have anything against anyone. I
you don't. Just like, what's it like over there?
Yeah, what's it like over there? You know,
Are you having a good time, or
I mean, you know.
same shit, different day?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. That's what we do in America. We just
Slave away.
for the man, for the man.
Yeah, for a man that hasn't done jack shit.
Tammy Hall will tell you about that.
Tammy Hall will tell you all about that.
Dude.
And the grass.
dude, when you left, as soon as you left, that's when she had her major freak out. And I was
Oh,
like,
I
"Damn
know.
it."
Yeah,
But
I was
called
listening
you.
to it, and I was like, man, that's
She's
fucking ear screeching.
like, you fucking people aren't fucking listening. The fucking hemlock is poisoning the air. It is in George Washington Carver State Park Reserve where children are. This fucking hemlock is fucking poisoning us. Wake up! And I'm like, damn.
I'm like, damn, I'm not even from there, so I don't care.
Yeah. Fucking still have a concert somehow to go to tonight, dude. Hope you have a great time there. Green Days. Wait. Says Green Dots are tripping. Yeah, they are. Liza and Holly. Nice.
Concert, huh? What kind of concert?
Yeah, what concert are you going to, man? Was it in Holly? Is that like a band? Or something? I've never heard of them.
I think I've heard of it before, but
I don't
it
know.
has to be a band if it was a concert.
Oh, he's gonna go see Papa Roach.
Oh.
He's gonna fucking go see Papa Roach, dude. That's fucking awesome, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. I hope you have a great time there. I'll fist bump you through the screen, dude. That's fucking awesome. Fuck yeah, dude.
So, anyways, we've been talking about a time and date to kind of sit here and make these episodes because
Yeah, like
I gotta.
I understand that. Like,
family and then work, and I'd rather obviously be with the family than working. I'd rather hang out with my kid and my girlfriend.
Fist bump back. Thanks, man. We appreciate it.
There you go.
But yeah,
definitely. We've always talked about this, and one day it kind of just sparked it up. Why not?
Yeah.
We talked about it for only like fucking 4 years.
4 fucking years.
Yeah.
If not more.
And like we had everything, we thought of all the jokes to talk about, plotted out, even had like a logo going on.
And you know what's dumb?
And
you know what the stupid part about it is? We did all that shit. We had a nice mic. We had my computer and everything set up at the time. And it's still not as fun as just getting on here and like
talking to people
like this. Like, and it's so much harder to talk like on a mic. And I'm like, just because I'm like, if I'm doing gameplay, I'm trying to talk to, trying to explain it.
Right, and sometimes you miss what people are saying, which, I mean, you're always going to miss what someone's saying. But it is hard to sit there and try to focus while talking.
Yeah, we did go fishing.
We did.
Yeah, yesterday. We went yesterday, and then we went today.
Yeah, we just fished for about an hour.
Yeah.
Didn't really find anything interesting. We found 2 lures. One I found on the ground, and one that he snagged in a tree a couple months ago.
Yeah, a couple months ago, I lost that lure, and I wanted it back because it was my good it's like it was a jig. It was like a hula popper jig almost. It wasn't a hula popper quite, but you know,
it was almost like it.
Same thing, you know.
Crankbait kind of.
It was a crankbait thing, but I wanted it back.
It was a nice colored one too.
We got it back. A lot more trouble than it was worth.
Almost fallen in the water a couple times, but luckily it just pulled on the line and it came with
I can't believe it just magically just unwinded and just fell right in your hand like it did. I was like, what the hell, dude?
Right time, I guess.
But
it wasn't even really rusted either. That's a good thing.
I know, but I was shaking that branch trying to get it to come loose, and it wouldn't come loose. But you just go up there, pour it a little bit, and then
yeah,
what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of took a leap of faith.
Bonus snag a lure. Yeah, that was all we caught today was a lure.
Yeah.
It's fucking awful. It was fucking awful.
Well, we ain't got to fucking buy it again.
It's a little bit cold today, too.
It is a little cool today, but it has been raining. We even had a tornado. Apparently.
What Trash just said. He's like, I snagged a dead body once. Mafia showed up and made me put it back. I did.
I was close. I found a deer skull.
Yeah, you did.
I was right up on the shore with the rest of the
yeah.
Poor guy.
Found the other antler and I stepped on it. I was like, found the other antler.
Yeah, you're lucky you stepped on it right. Otherwise, that would have hurt.
Oh, that would have hurt, dude.
Especially if it went into like the ankle.
Yeah, because these are thin. You know. They're waterproof boots, but they're thin as fuck. So.
You know what? Just to kind of out of topic, I don't understand why. If you're gonna buy boots, it's nice to have maybe a decent pair, but why are you gonna spend so much money on something that you don't really use?
I don't know, man.
And yours are shin high. It works.
Yeah, and
I spent like $100 on mine, and I hate them.
Yeah. It's like the hell. It's like price really doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Sometimes it does.
Sometimes it's worth it, but
anything fucking American Eagle, I'll fucking take that shit. I love it.
I do like it.
You know what I mean? But it's like
Aeropostale.
Yeah.
Didn't you just love walking into the mall when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Fucking Aeropostale.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I love Adidas too, but they're fucking
Adidas
expensive.
Nice.
They're expensive.
A lot of people wear Under Armour and Carhartt.
Yeah, that's another one that's expensive.
It is. I just wear the boots. That's it.
What are your guys' names? I'm Kevin. My name is Matt. This is Peyton. Matt and Peyton. P. Widley. That's your birth name. I seen it. It was P. Widley 1. That's where I seen your.
That's where the name just came up. I used to get called Wally when I went to the cruise center.
Did you really?
My last name was Wallace.
Yeah, you actually got called Wally.
And then I was kind of thinking of like, what's kind of a generic name I could use? P. Widley. Well,
nice to meet you too, man, dude.
Nice to meet you.
Always love people coming in the chat, dude, and just chilling and talking. This is what it's about.
A little PM in the PM.
Yeah, like I said, if you're not making YouTube videos for fun, and
you don't want it as a job, YouTube wasn't intended to be a job, really.
No, it was never intended to be a job. It was just
intended to be fun.
And you know,
I prefer YouTube over any other social media.
Oh yeah, and
it's all become the same.
But I'll tell you one thing, I miss old YouTube.
I do.
Just because it was less strict. There was the ads were very minimal.
Yeah.
Very
You
minimal.
get like a 10-second ad.
And you could skip it.
Just think when you first got those ads, you were like,
Dude,
"Oh my god,
but
I
then
hate this so much." And
it's
now
like-
you think about it today, and you're like, "Man, I miss
Well,
those ads."
Yeah, yeah. It's like, but think about this, man. I've been on YouTube since it started. I remember when when you would rate, it was stars.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't rate like a thumbs up. It'd be a star
Like
rating,
5 stars.
like 4.5 stars. Like that's how good this video is doing. And like, I was like, damn. I was like, okay. And then they changed it, and I was like, okay, that's interesting.
Oh,
Then you slowly started seeing the like little minor updates they were doing. You were like, okay, this is getting a little weird. Then it got bad with like all the ads and shit like
it
that.
did.
Yeah.
The only thing I missed that was an ad was old 2000s commercials.
New YouTube sucks. Money. So many AI live streamers now. Yeah, dude, the AI live streamers where they just like use like a face and they're like.
And then they always put some kind of background over it, and you're like,
yeah.
I don't know. I just hate it. I'm with you there. Like it's generic. It's not even.
It's
not original. Like you can't get more original than just setting your fucking phone down and recording.
No
somewhere.
Shit.
And it gets. Sometimes it can be boring in the same spot, but you know what? When you're in a good environment, that's where it's at.
Yeah,
not
you know
always.
What I mean?
Right here,
Yeah,
this is a good environment for us.
Yeah, I know.
It's perfect lighting and everything. You got the tunes.
Yeah.
You can charge phones up.
I remember when Ray William Johnson was everywhere. He was the big YouTuber, him.
Mm-hmm.
And before him, you had Fred and stuff. And Fred was the first one to hit 1 million subscribers. But it just, I don't know, man. You just a bunch of weird shit that there's so much nostalgia. Even if you don't like it, it's still like nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I first heard about Fred. I had a girlfriend in first grade. Like I was in first grade and I went over to her house for the first time and we was watching YouTube videos and she was like, "Hey, have you ever played or have you ever watched this channel called Fred?" I was like, "No, I don't. Never heard of him." I was actually watching AVGN shit before. I was watching Fred or anything like that.
You know what I kind of miss was AGP, Angry Grandpa.
Yeah, oh, dude, his son, dude, everybody hates him, dude.
Pickle Boy.
I don't know yeah,
that's what they
call him. Yeah, Michael, yeah, they fucking despise him. They fucking just, it was
truly Grandpa's channel. Everybody
who
watched it. You know, they did some fucked up stuff too.
You know,
like the fucking trash dog and smoking catnip.
Smoking catnip.
They did. I was like, dude, that's fucked up.
Had the best buzz of his life on catnip.
And then it was always funny when the neighbor would come in.
Yeah, the neighbor would come in.
Her name was like Tammy or something.
Yeah, Tammy or something like that. She lived next door.
And they were always yelling. I'm like,
yeah.
Do you think like they told the neighbors before they were going to do something, or just straight up just started yelling?
I mean, I think to an extent, some of it. I think to an extent because it's YouTube. A bunch of it was, some of it was staged. But,
obviously.
But you know, I don't know. It was just entertaining. And it was his channel, you know.
No, I can remember being like 15, and me and my friend Keegan would just sit there and we'd watch all the new.
Dude, there's like a fart compilation of him.
I remember one. He's like, "It sounds like Uncle Buck's truck backfired."
You have a good day too, Trash. We'll see you, man.
See ya,
dude. Yeah, dude. It was so fucking funny, dude. Just compilations of him just shitting himself.
It was truly him shitting himself.
And that was like his way of getting back at him. He'd shit around him and stuff, dude. He'd be farting.
Imagine having so much money you can just destroy stuff. Man, I don't really see a purpose in it.
I don't see a purpose in it, but I'll tell you a band who did it, The Who. Mm-hmm. They went to a...
Who?
The Who.
Who? No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got me good there, because I'm high. But anyways, the band The Who, they went to a hotel and they said, how much money would it cost to rebuild this whole building if we like destroyed this whole fucking building, like every room, anything? Well, they said, well, you know, the number would, I mean, it sounded like ridiculous, like in the millions, you know, or whatever. And they said they wrote him a check or something, gave them money, they let them destroy that whole fucking hotel room.
Damn.
I mean, the whole hotel, and the band just paid them money, and they had workers come back in and just rebuild it. Could you imagine? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like you said, like having so much money that you could just destroy shit and just be like.
Dude, if I had so much money, I would just be done.
Keith Moon was, he was extremely autistic, but he's one of the greatest drummers of all time. But instead of going to go, talk to the other bandmates or whatever, instead of, going through the fucking door, and then going into their room, he fucking just picks his way through the fucking wall.
Mm-hmm.
He fucking just tunnels his way through the fucking wall. The fuck, man?
Dude, if I had like $2 million, I'd be set. Because if you think about it, if you're on a $50,000 a year salary, 10 years, 520, 1 million. Okay, 20 years. They expect you to work like 40 years of your life.
Yeah.
Even at $2 million, you can make it last. Build your house, and then you ain't got to worry about paying it off. All you got is your property tax, and I'm sure you could find something to invent or like a little business you can do on the side. Just keep that money sustained so you can pay your bills. But like,
when I lean back, you know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm trying. I don't want my YouTube channel to be taken down, dude. It's fucking,
I didn't see anything.
I'm not saying that. It's just risky,
I know.
Because even big YouTubers, like, how I watch Xcode
mm-hmm.
and stuff? Like, now he's, like, getting strikes and shit. And I'm like, dude, I don't want my fucking channel that I've worked hard on. I know I've...
It has been good progress for you in the past year.
Yeah.
Over double what you got.
Yeah.
Almost triple.
What did I start out with?
It was like 109.
I remember when I had like 87 subscribers, dude, and then got to the 100 mark, and I was like, that's pretty damn cool. Then I hit the 200 mark, and I was like, that's crazy. I made my 200
and then out of nowhere it's 300.
And now 300. But, yeah, I put a lot of work into this channel, and I just don't want to jeopardize it, so... When I talk, I was like, I'm just smoking out of my pipe, It's a water pipe. It's really what it is, dude.
It is.
It's what it's called. And I'm smoking tobacco out of it, so I'm using it for its intended purposes.
Yeah. Me, I just go with the classic cigarette. Can't go wrong with it.
Mm-hmm. We should just say wacky tobacco.
Just go a little whack tobacco.
Whack tobacco. This shit's fucking vibing. Like, it's grooving, man. This fucking tune is.
And, like, it matches the color scheme in here, too.
It does.
Now you can really see the beams.
Oh, yeah. Damn. I have my keys right here, too.
Man,
dude, I'm getting really, really buzzed right now. I'm getting really mellow. It's getting to the point where I start getting so high that I actually start forgetting that I'm on live stream and stuff, and I'll just like blank out. Bob Marley said, someone was interviewing him and they said, why does the ganja mean so much to you? And he's like, and he's like, what about alcohol? He's like, no, not alcohol. He said, alcohol just makes you a drunk man, slobber, He said ganja, he's like, makes you meditate, makes you just think. And it does, truly it does.
Man, I remember one day I went to go make a video in the back here. Just a little rain video, smoking, chilling. Some old lady comes out. Yeah, out of all things, old lady. Fucking, oh, you can't be doing that. What do you think you're doing? You can't go back. Shut up, Grandma.
Shut up, Grandma.
It was my grandma.
I knew it.
Shut up, Grandma. Go back inside.
I knew it was your grandma. I knew you was going to say that. I just waited for it. I was going to say it, but I was like, nah, I'll wait for him to say it. It's like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, quote unquote.
Like, shut up, Grandma. Look badass on video and go back.
Yeah.
Hey, Grandma, can I come inside and snack on something? I'm kind of hungry. Just...
Having a pretty good stream right now.
Yeah.
Like I said last night on the stream, I said, I don't care if you guys pop in for a fraction of a second. Each view counts, all of you count. Everything matters.
Remember that one? I forget who it was, but it's funny when people will troll someone. They're like, "Oh, I'm a million subscribers," and then like 100,000 people just start unfollowing on purpose. Just goes down.
Do you know what's crazy?
I
seen a video the other day of this guy. He said, "Doing something weird every day until I get famous. Making a weird video every day until I get famous." It's like, what the fuck? And I feel like it's gonna work.
It probably will, but then you're gonna be remembered as like,
oh,
that dude's a little weird.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Like, well, I guess that's the risk he's willing to take.
He's willing to take it, man. You want to hand me that bag of goodies? Thank you. What time is it?
5:06.
Damn, not bad, not bad. It gets a little warmer out. I'm gonna stay out later fishing. Probably do some night bass fishing.
Ooh, that would be fun.
That's what I've been wanting to do. That's why there's 10-inch worms that you get. You need to get the black ones for nighttime. Catch bass at night. You're not gonna see it, but you're gonna feel it and hear it. Like when last night, dude, this is off topic, but last night, like when my viewers weren't in, like when they weren't coming in, like now, I was like, well, guys, I'm just gonna sit here, and I was like, we're already at like 38 minutes, you know what I mean? So I was like, I'll just finish this out to an hour. So it ended up being like an hour and 6 minutes, something like that. But I kept saying, all right, this is my last bowl, you know, I'm gonna head in. I kept packing that motherfucker, dude. I kept saying, I was like, all right, guys, this is my last bowl.
Just one more for the road.
Yeah. I took like 16 of them before I left. Like I don't know how many it really was, but I took a lot of them.
It was like, I had 16 minutes left, so I'm going to use all 16 minutes to my advantage.
That one night I did a challenge when Daphne gave me a bud. It was homegrown. You know, it wasn't the greatest. Like, it's not getting me fried like this good shit right here. But she gave it to me, and I was streaming one night, and I'm like, you guys challenged me to smoke this whole bud. I was like, I'll make you guys a deal. I was like, as long as people come in, like as long as I still see someone like come into like the chat or something, or I see a viewer come in, I was like, as long as that happens, I'll keep smoking until this whole fucking thing's gone. I smoked it all the way until there was like maybe like that much left, and it was just a stem on the top. It looked like a flower, and I was like, guys, I actually don't think I can do this. I was like, I think I'm done. Like, I smoked basically that whole fucking bud.
Damn.
And that was a lot of packs in this little bowl, you know what I mean? So it's like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, I don't think I can sit there and do that anymore. I sometimes I miss it, but at the same time, it was becoming my whole personality, and I was like, I had to make a fine choice. Like, Do you want to keep doing this?
Or do you quit? Or you slow down?
Slow down, and the best option was try to slow down. Just couldn't slow down. Had to quit, and I found more things to be easier to do, a little more peaceful.
Oh yeah.
Found a couple hobbies to get back into, and at the end of the
That's
day,
the best thing you can do is just if you want to beat any addiction.
do I think I'll come back to it? Maybe probably one day.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, but
Yeah.
you gotta wait just a little while, and
Just see what happens first. Make sure everything's right.
I think it'd be kind of cool just to sit there and grow it yourself. you at least know where it's coming from, and
Yeah.
even if
true.
you quit and it's your own, you'll still get your buzz from it.
But weed's finally legal here in Ohio.
It is.
So we can go to dispensaries
Now,
now.
what's crazy is it's still considered like
A class
class 1
drug.
Yeah.
So like if you're going down the road and you have more than what you're supposed to have, they'll get you for that, and they'll especially get you if you don't have any like labels that you've bought this from a dispensary. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They just see you with like a couple bags, they're gonna make he's selling it. You know what I mean? And then if you have one big bag, if there's too much in it, then they're gonna get you for, because they're already gonna get you for possession, but
yeah,
it's just gonna be a lot worse for you. Thanks for coming into the stream. Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I think it'd be nice to, if I ever thought of the setup, I thought of doing what we got here. I'd have a nice 10 by 12 shed.
Remember how you was talking about getting that GameCube again?
Yeah.
If you get it, we can literally hook it up to this TV here, and you can play Mario Kart. I'll stream it.
And then we'll just kind of be like, all right, today we're trying to just get all through, make it like 4 or 5 episodes.
Like 150cc.
Yep.
We'll be each track.
You know what's the sad part is? We could literally go. There's nothing stopping right now from going and buying it.
Like right now?
Yeah, there's literally nothing stopping me right now from going and buying one.
Here's the question though. Would you do it is the thing.
Oh, it's so tempting. Like, it's one of those things where I don't like thinking about
like,
it.
I'm telling
it's
you.
Like, I want one, but it was just like that laptop I bought. I was like, oh, $320. It was like $320. I was like, it's just one of those things. Don't think about it. Just get it. You wanted it, just get it.
I think that, but if you're like willing to just like ride down there, just for shits and giggles, like I'm down to go.
Dude, I want a blue one. That's what I really.
Yeah.
I miss it. It was just a class. I think it'd be cool to have.
I think what you should do if you're planning on doing it, you do it today. You go down there and you buy one game. You don't buy like 3 or 4. You buy one game.
Well, it depends because some games are cheap.
Well, I know that. I know some games are drastic.
Some are under $10.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just talking about
I'd
like
get a game that I'd want.
Like a game that you want, like let's say Mario.
If I could find Double Dash, I'd be like, let me see the back of that disc. I want you to actually plug it in right now and show me that.
Yeah, because you got fucked over on like Luigi's Mansion
and Mario Kart Double Dash when I bought it again.
Yeah, it's fucked up, dude.
Like right now, I have. I'm not gonna say how much.
They stay open till 9. Like we can go.
Do they know?
It's like. It's 9 o'clock. So like. Even if you went down there just for shits and giggles, like, I'm down to do something. I'm down to go.
So what time is it right now? 5:12.
It's not bad at all.
Got like a 3-hour window to be up.
Oh, is that what your like thing is? Like you got like a 3-hour window to be up?
Well, I try to lay down at like 8, sometimes 9. It just sucks. I hate doing that.
Yeah.
It does.
I don't know, but yeah, like I think like if you.
My biggest flaw is when I get money, I'm like, what am I gonna buy today?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I shouldn't have bought that. That's what always held me back when I do it. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, like.
I'm thinking, I think maybe with this next check, I'll just buy what I always wanted. Like, that's on my list. My list is another Epiphone like I had.
An Epiphone, that'd be nice for you.
Yeah, and a GameCube, and really that's like really just the two things on my list.
An Epiphone, you can get a nice one like you had for $200.
Yep, another brand new one, and the GameCube, and a couple games with it.
And I think you'd be set.
I don't care to have a PS5.
Fuck all that.
Or
I don't
a new
have any of
Xbox.
that shit, dude.
I still got my PS4, and I'm doing just fine with
Dude,
it.
like all my brother's PCs and
Mhm.
my cousin's PC, they run better than any console that is currently out right
Mhm.
now, and they'll probably be safe for like the next 5 years before they have to upgrade.
hmm
You know what I mean? Like,
Whereas,
do you know I lag playing Minecraft now on this system? Like, believe
that's
it or
terrible.
not, that is fucking awful.
Out of all games, Minecraft.
Out of all games too, it fucking lags. It's because I keep adding so much shit into it too. So fuck that
It
shit.
used to just be fun. You get in there and you go. And now it's like
There's so much shit.
there's so many worlds you can get on. Yeah.
The last time I played Minecraft seriously
hmm
was it was the last update that, you know, for the PS3, one of the last updates I believe. They introduced bats into the game.
hmm
And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I was really invested into it, you know, at that time. And then once I stopped playing it, I came back to it to try to play. There was just so much shit added to it. I was like, I can't do this.
I think it was 2017.
I mean, think about this.
I had a PS3 and I was playing.
Think about this. You can do shit with sand.
hmm
You have to fucking bake the sand to fucking make glass. Then you have to have like 6 glass, like full like blocks to make like 4 panes or something like that of glass so it's thin. Then you can also take sand. You can make sandstone out of it.
hmm
Then you can. It's like so. There's so many things you can do with it. It's like what the fuck. It's like what do I even do? Like it's too much. It's too much. You know.
I'll just build with dirt. Yeah, that's a house. Creative mode is pretty fun. Then I'll switch it to survival and be like, yeah, I built all this. Yeah, it was no big deal. It only took me like 6 weeks to do all this. I don't even know how long it takes. I've never truly like just got into it.
No,
I just went there to build stuff
my
like
brother's
SpongeBob, Krusty Krab.
Yeah. Now my brother's girlfriend.
hmm
She gets on there. She's got this entire fucking beautiful like town. I mean, it is like it's like something you'd see on YouTube. Like,
Mhm.
and I was like, holy shit. And she's like, yeah, we've been working on it for years. And I'm like, fuck. Like, it's beautiful. It's a great end process, but to get there is like, oh man, the eye pain. I can just think about the strained eyes
And the cramped
and the
fingers.
cramped fingers from moving around, placing blocks, and then switching inventory and shit like that. Dude, I love games. And dude, I miss games that were just single player games. It challenged you, the player. You know what I mean?
That's why I missed the GameCube.
I mean, I don't get me wrong. I love like online multiplayer games and shit
Mhm.
like that, but like not as much as just like a game that I can personally myself get invested with, and I don't have some dumb shit talking over
Mhm.
me or like whatever.
Hmm.
It's like Red Dead Redemption 2 is a perfect game for that. It's a perfect game.
Never played it, but I mean,
You
I've
need
seen
to.
plenty about it.
Oh my god. The legendary fish. I've been catching them in that game. Fuck. It's hard on a fucking controller. I couldn't imagine playing on a mouse and keyboard. My cousin said it's so much harder to like do things, and I was like, dude, I know you've killed every legendary animal in the game.
hmm
but he's like, and he told me, he's like, I know I have. He's like, but I don't know about the fish. And I was like, yeah, I don't know either, dude. Because the way it works is you got to fight the fish by like reeling it in. So if you're doing it with a mouse, you're doing it like this, and then you got to stop, let the fish fight, and the fish will drag you out more, and then you got to redo it again. It's a process, and it's long. The first fish I ever caught in the game, I didn't really know how to do it, so it took me like 20 minutes to bring in like a fucking smallmouth bass or a bluegill. It was one of the two. But then once I got it down, you're like, oh, those fish are fucking easy. You gotta do legendary fish. I don't know how you do it because I take my controller like this. This is how you reel with a controller in the game. So I just do this really quick like this. And I can reel in, and I can stop, and I can just like fight the fish, and I can do it again. Easy. You gotta do that with a mouse. You try to do that.
Oh,
yeah. You don't get a complete roll. So you can't keep rolling. You gotta keep going like click, 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 click.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier if you could just use that little dial in between the keyboard.
Yeah.
Or in the mouse pad and just...
Yeah. No, it's not like that.
Finesse it. No.
But the thing is, the aiming in Red Dead Redemption 2 on the PC is fucking superior. It is fucking superior. I mean, you don't even have to use Deadeye. I mean, your aim is so good with it. You can fuck. I seen Andrew. He just like shot like, I seen him shoot like 4 or 5 guys in the head, and I'm like, holy shit. He's like, yeah. He's like, believe it or not, Matt. He's like, the PC has better aim cooperation. But he's like, the fishing and shit. He's like that's your advantage. Is like that. It's like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, somebody's in here. What's up? Yep, I thought that was a 7 almost.
Yeah, it looks like that sometimes. One time I was in here, it was the other night I was in here, and I looked up at it, and it looked like a 0. And I kept looking at it, I was like, oh, nobody's in here. And I took my glasses off, and I could see better. It was the 9. It wasn't 0.
I'm like, oh, shit. Hi.
I like when like 16 or 17 viewers just pop in. It's like holy shit.
Imagine having like 100 at a time. You're like, oh.
Oh my god, that'd be insane.
Like,
it starts getting overwhelming. Yeah. I did promise on the stream today, and I forgot. I will do it next stream, guys, because I promised Trash that I was going to show him the Cyclops drawing that I did, and I'm adding to it. I was going to finish it last night and then show it on stream today, but I forgot to do it last night, especially after like the tornado scare and everything. I was just like, it just wasn't really thinking about drawing. I was just more like, thank God we're alive and it didn't touch down and hit us.
I mean, man, when you think about it, it does get scary when you don't have a basement.
It is.
Because you're like, where do you go?
Fuck. But we know people that have basements, so like, right up the road, our step-grandma's got a basement. Perfect. Everything that we need.
Like, imagine living in a camper instead of a trailer, though.
See, that I couldn't imagine at all.
Like all those people up there who live.
Like in like those like little tiny trailers. Fuck that, dude.
Imagine being in a tent.
Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. But I got more weed on that knife. I forgot.
Like I seen like people who were running from one, and they were under an overpass.
Oh hell!
And they sat underneath that overpass, and they just held on.
I seen a video just like, a few days ago before this, thing happened here. I was watching a video, and it was a video of this guy and this woman, and they were living out of their van, their camper. They were living the road life, and they had to pull over and get their dogs out. And the last ditch attempt to survive a tornado, they say, is literally get into a ditch. Yep, that's your last resort. So, because my brother, when it was happening, he was like, man, I wouldn't want to be in like a ditch right now. I was like, actually, that's the last resort. That's like the last place you want to be, you know?
When I remember like 2 years ago, I was recording out of my girlfriend's house. I was at the back door, and then we were having tornado warnings, and the lights were flickering bad.
Yep.
And I was sitting there recording, and it got nice and calm. And all of a sudden, I just see shit blowing. The windows are rattling. I was like, oh, I'm shutting this fucking door. Her dad's like, oh, just leave it open. Let's watch. And I was like, okay, well. And I was recording it. At that exact moment, a tornado was actually 1.5 miles down the road. I don't even think it was actually 1.5 miles. It was not even 2 miles, but like maybe 1.5 miles. And it was at the exact time I was recording when all that was going on. I was like,
that's crazy shit.
I was like,
that's scary as fuck.
It is, because the only thing between me and the outside is the screen door.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
thanks for coming into the chat. Thanks for coming to the chat, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was on like a couple streets down, and then
well, that's what they said. They said it did
everywhere.
touch somewhere down in 23, and it was like we're right down the road from 23, so it was so close. And we were even, was at my step grandma, so it's even closer. You know,
and my house is like closest. It's like 100 yards.
It's like 100 yards. One touchdown, but it didn't destroy.
I remember that one day when we came in here and we were just sitting and talking. It was real windy, and that branch just came over and
it fucking smacked the top of the roof, dude.
Like both of us were like, "The fuck was that?"
I was like, "Glad I'm not out there, man. Glad I was definitely not out there."
They say also one of the best places
is a bathtub.
Yeah, anywhere plumbing, because it's all underground and stuff.
Yep.
You know what I hated? Going into work. Like, remember a couple years ago, there was a tornado. I forget what state it was. Tornado touchdown. People were working in an Amazon building, and they're like, if you leave, you get fired. Half of them walked out.
Yeah. Only half?
Yeah. Or at least like 60% of them walked out.
I mean, like,
I'm not trusting my fucking life for a precasted wall that's held together by a couple anchors.
Yeah, no shit. It's a fucking...
I don't care if it's like a foot wide.
It's like got some Elmer's glue, sticking together.
Hopes and prayers.
Hopes and prayers.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of steel around you. Yeah, I'm not fucking getting crushed or sliced by it.
Oh, that'd be awful. Imagine a piece of
like
tin.
When I worked at a FedEx, they had like these 8x8 inch posts, they're beams. They're only like 10 feet tall. And they're like, oh yeah, I could hold like 20,000 pounds crushed on top of it. I'm like, a fucking roof weighs more than 20,000 pounds, buddy.
No shit, dude.
These walls weigh more than 20,000 pounds. I'm not sticking around.
You weigh more than 20,000 pounds. Damn, dude. Okay. Fucking mean motherfucker, dude. Holy shit.
Well, in all fairness, he was a dick.
Yeah, but I like, what the fuck?
We're in for...
That did throw me for a fucking loop. If I was a catfish, I would have ate that fucking bait, dude. Dude. Fuck, dude.
Funniest catch I ever had was off a cigarette butt.
Oh, dude, it's fucking crazy shit. Because they're basically little lures.
Yeah, they are. Especially with the orange butt.
Yeah, and it's real bright, and they're like, ooh, what the fuck's that?
It's like, man, sorry. But it tasted bad.
Yeah. Fuck. That one catfish I caught at Lake Erie was so fucking black. I don't even know what kind of catfish that is.
It's blacker than your dog.
It was midnight, dude. That fucking catfish was so fucking black. When I was dragging it out, at first I didn't know it was even a fucking catfish. And
thought it was like a log or something.
Yeah, when we was up there, my uncle asked, one of the fishermen up there, he said, catfish will get that dark? He said, oh yeah, he said, we get dark catfish up here. It's fucking weird, man.
I mean, it was nice at the river last year when we were fishing, caught that belly.
I don't even think that was yellow. That was yeah, was it?
Because we looked at the different fins on them.
That's right.
And no channel cat we caught had a yellow belly. That one did have a yellow belly.
Yeah, that one had it. I think you may have caught like one of the biggest like fucking yellow belly catfish I've ever seen. But I don't think it was because they're so yellow at the bottom and they squeak. I think you may have caught a fucking maybe a little blue cat, like, because that's like
either way.
He's a big catfish.
It was a catfish.
It was a big catfish.
That's all you need to know.
But then again, it could have just been a channel cat because sometimes they're different, you know.
I mean,
like,
yeah,
remember
it's
the
different
ones
from the pond than
remember,
the river.
Like the river, like they come up, the sun's hitting them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're coming to the top of the water. And the pond, all they have to do is just lay low all the time and just sit there, you know. And the river, they gotta, you know, they're moving, you know.
Well, they have to move
And
there, obviously.
Obviously, 'cause, you know, but it's just, I don't know, it's crazy, man. I'm still waiting for that 20-pound catfish.
Oh, me and you both. I'm waiting for one to make a Billy Bass kind of style. Just sing me a tune.
It's like, how would you even get one of those mounted to your fucking wall?
I don't know, but I want to try. If I caught a early enough one, I'm not eating it.
Oh yeah, like
the 5 or 6 pounders.
The bass that I caught back there last year that I got to the bank had a mouth on it that fucking wide, biggest bass I ever had on. I swear to God, and it was perfect because I caught it with that little tree frog, man. And son of a bitch did not just wink at me and just fucking smile and just flip right off that fucking hook, right to the bank too, man. And I only seen this much of it out of the water.
If only you had the net.
Well, you probably could help me. But you were over there fishing on the other side of me. So I was right by the stump and you were on the other side of the stump, so you couldn't have helped me anyway. It was
true.
It was a lose-lose situation. But actually it was a win-lose situation because I was proud of that. I was like, you know, I saw.
You know it's in there.
I was like, I know it's in there. I I had a hold of a nice fish there. Hell yeah, dude. We're almost reaching our hour mark.
Yeah, we are. What is it? Only 8 minutes left.
Yeah, I usually make these around like an hour long, you know. Unless a lot of people come back in and start talking again, then it's like, then I'm like, I'm going to talk to you. I'm obligated to talk to you.
Yeah.
And I don't feel obligated. I just am obligated to talk to you.
So what's something good to, well, just to say, what's a good ending chat to talk about? That's the main thing.
I always say thank you to everyone that comes in here. Thank you to everyone who comes in, like I said, for a fraction of a second and leaves. Every little view counts, you know. Appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. Trash is the GOAT. He's always the GOAT.
He's always here.
He's always here. Had a guy named Chillin last night that was talking with me, and we had a good, nice conversation too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I do live streams, that would be a lot.
Yeah,
more helpful.
All we had to do.
Just 50. And it's so close.
And I was like, Woodley just needs to take his fucking channel. I was like, and just make longer videos and like, I was like, and just like keep updating kind of more on a regular basis.
It did help though that when I got that new computer to sit there and actually learn how to make some thumbnails.
Yeah, yeah.
Because mine were just at the mercy of whatever my phone could do. Now it's much more. I am happy to switch from. I hated that Chromebook. The only thing I liked about it was the touchscreen.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
because I'm so used to touchscreen. When I get to a laptop now, I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh, that's sad. That's fucking sad.
You know, I never even heard of. Is it pronounced Asus, or
Asus?
Asus. Yeah. Well, I didn't even know that was a brand.
Yeah,
and I was kind of iffy on it at first, but I'm like, well, hell, just get all the stuff I can do, you know?
Yeah.
It was the 8 gigabyte, it had 256 gigabyte of storage. For that Chromebook was only like 4 gigabyte RAM and only a 64 gigabyte storage. So definitely an upgrade, twice the price, but hell. Like before I went and bought that new one, went to Best Buy and some guy was trying to sell me another Chromebook. He was like, oh yeah, this has all this storage, and looked at him like, it's trash. It was. And luckily some lady just walked up and was more interested in talking to him about a computer. I walked away. I'm like, I was with a girlfriend's sister's boyfriend, and I like a steering gear shift, and pedals even vibrated a little bit.
Now, people say, do professional drivers like actually use that?
I believe there's like simulations that
There's
they can do like
simulations for
a couple that actually got, and it's kind of like there was ones you could do by yourself and then stick around on, but
Steven
when you're in
ever
the
any
real
good
game.
at it?
Yeah, he's made money off of it,
That's crazy.
and then he'll buy all that fun stuff.
I see.
Well, bravo.
All right. So before we hit the stream, guys, I think we're gonna smoke a cigarette.
Yep, we're just gonna sit here. Kind of nothing to say, just like
That's how I like to end them, though.
just sit here and not think, just relax.
And it helps us get to the 1 hour mark, which is what I usually like to do.
I like to make videos. I'd like to get them up to at least 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I get some that are like, I probably average like an 8-10 minute video, and now I'm like, okay, let's double this.
Yeah. I mean,
some videos are nice when they're short and to the point, but
I had to tell, everyone on live stream that, I can't fucking finish my Mario playthrough, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, because this controller's got horrible drift and my other one's not connecting anymore. So I gotta go get a new fucking controller.
for a laptop, I'll just use a wired controller. I'm sitting that far away from it. Anyways.
Yeah.
Can't sit so far back, then I won't be able to see it.
Yeah.
Might as well. And it's ridiculous how much they want for a used controller.
I know.
Even a used one.
I know. They got those little USB controllers, like that little blue one I have. I love that thing to death.
I have a USB for my PlayStation 1.
Hell yeah.
Or PlayStation 3. I can remember when like aiming and shooting was like the top buttons, and now it's flipped, and it's like it would always throw me off when it was like that. When it was flipped, now it's like
yeah.
Now I got it, but it's like
I'll tell you what threw me off the first time I started playing the new Mortal Kombat was I was used to Y being high punch and B being low punch, but now it's high punch is Y and low punch is or high punch is X and low punch is like Y or whichever way. And that threw me off. I mean, I got used to it, and I still love it. I figured it out. Melina is the fucking best character in that game, dude.
Man, I think before I stopped gaming, I was playing Fortnite. And I'd always say, I'm not playing Fortnite. Then I got a couple friends, and there's actually a couple fun little games you can